Hi, this is Mr. Payton. Welcome back to Ancient Civilizations. Today we're going to talk about ancient Greece. Let's start with where ancient Greece was located. Now, it's in the southern part of Europe, just north of Africa. And at that time, Greece was broken up into something that they called city-states. There was a number of reasons why that was done. A lot of it had to do with the fact that each of those city-states had a particular set of characteristics, a particular set of customs that they followed. Now, for most of us, we've heard a lot about Athens. They were our intellectuals. They had our philosophers and some of our leaders that we still know today. There's been quite a few movies made about the Spartans and their warrior-like mentality. But I want to add in a couple more to make you aware of. Delphi was another one of the city-states, and they were known as a place of worship where they would go and worship the Greek gods, Poseidon, Zeus, Hades, among others. There was also a city-state called Thebes. And from Thebes, we got a lot of our storytellers and performers. And that's obviously a very important thing where we get things like our Greek tragedies and comedies. And finally, the fifth one I'd like to share with you would be Corinth. And Corinth was known for its artisans and architects. And so if you think about those fives, the Spartans, the Athenians, the people from Thebes, the Corinthians, as well as the people from Delphi, then you have a pretty good understanding of the Greek city-states. Now, from this time, there are still quite a few philosophies that we use from this time, as well as many of our government structures. We know that ancient Greece was responsible for a lot of the things that we do in terms of democracy and the idea that the people can have a say in government. We use the term senators, which they innovated back then, where they had people who represented the people. We also know that Greece went through a time going back and forth from a monarchy back to a democracy, meaning there are times when they had an emperor who would be in charge of everything and his word was law. And then there were times where the senators and the Senate controlled what happened in ancient Greece. What's important to remember about all of these ancient civilizations is that the value that they give us, or our ability to go back and look at both their successes and their mistakes, will be instrumental in us moving forward as far as our own civilizations. Now, being here in the United States, specifically for me here in the state of Arizona, I think it's really important for young people to have a sense of what those people did back in those times, particularly here in Greece, because there's so much going on right now with politics. Now, we know that politics deviates a little bit from what we might call pure government, but nevertheless, if you can get a good handle on what happened in ancient Greece, it'll give you a pretty good idea about what it is we're trying to accomplish here in our own government. I hope you've enjoyed learning about ancient Greece and the Greek city-states, and I hope to see you again soon on Ancient Civilizations. Thank you.